Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessedness Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. We are reading from Melody.The's The Language of Letting Go, October 31st on page 286. Be who you are. In recovery, we're learning a new behavior. It's called be who you are. For some of us, this can be frightening. What would happen if we felt what we felt, said what we wanted, became firm about our beliefs, and valued what we needed? What would happen if we let go of our camouflage of adaptation? What would happen if we owned our power to be ourselves? Would people still like us? Would they go away? Would they become angry? There comes a time when we become willing and ready to take that risk, to continue growing and living with ourselves. We realize we must liberate ourselves. It becomes time to stop allowing ourselves to be so controlled by others and their expectations and to be true to ourselves, regardless of the reaction of others. Before long, we begin to understand. Some people may go away, but the relationship would have ended anyway. Some people stay and love and respect us more for taking the risk of being who we are. We begin to achieve intimacy and relationships that work. We discover that who we are has always been good enough. It is who we were intended to be. Today, I will own my power to be myself. JP2 has a quote, "Become who you are," that I may have mentioned before. That is just like so cool and yet doesn't make sense. You're like, wait, aren't I already that? What that thing that I am? And I think there's so many different ways you could go with that. But in this particular reading of being called to be who you are, what I couldn't stop thinking was that, gosh, in order to be who I am, I have to know who I am. Because I lived a life of such just being who I thought I should be for so long in so many areas. If I knew it at one point, I totally lost touch with who I was in my core. And so the work continues in shaving away the shell that I made that I thought was how I was supposed to show up in the world. The shoulds, the all the ways that it's dishonest, but I didn't even know I was being dishonest. And so to become who I am in recovery means I'm starting to peel back the layers of who I thought I was supposed to be with love. I want to peel them back slowly and kindly and with love and be like, thank you for showing up this long. I really appreciate it. It got me pretty far. But now I'm very curious to know and to meet who it is at the center of this onion because I want to know her. And I have an inkling that she's pretty cool and that we'd be really good friends. So I want to get to know the me that I am deep down before before it started getting freaked out and ran away by all the scary things of life and big T or little t traumas or whatever it is that were just, like poor connections, like just making assumptions and associations that you can't show up that way, show up this way. Or I don't know what that is, but I think you're supposed to be that over there, you know? And so it's not to blame anyone or anything or even myself. It's just, as a kid, you kind of duct tape together the way that you're supposed to, do life. And then as an adult, you get to rework the structure and lay a much more solid foundation and use really high quality materials. So that's what we're doing here. And I would love the same for you. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.